Hi everyone, my name is Mingyi Bi. I'm a graduate student from the University of Alabama. Today my topic is curating and digitally rendering three-dimensional, cross-disciplinary museum objects for social media crowdsourcing project, Color Our Collections, to promote awareness and digitally participatory public engagement. Social media applications are being used in outreach efforts by museums, libraries, and other cultural institutions to engage, educate, and interact with members of the community. An example of how social media has been successfully used to engage the audiences of museums, libraries, and other cultural institutions is the Color Our Collections campaign. Launched by the New York Academy of Medicine Library in 2016, this week-long social media initiative was developed to encourage institutions from around the world to share free coloring content featuring images from their collections. In 2020, the University of Alabama participated for the first time when the University of Alabama Museums and the Fashion Archive formed a collaborative partnership to develop a coloring book. 5 research questions were developed to guide this project. Here are the 5 research questions. This project results in the following: a digitally rendered coloring book with 24 illustrations available for free download via the sponsor's website, a promotional video launch on the first day, 16 collection-specific videos for digitally rendered animation videos, a combined UAM and TFA total of 26 posts on Instagram, 61 posts on Twitter, and 46 posts on Facebook. Instagram was the most accessed social media platform for both UAM and TFA, evident by the total number of posts liked and views, followed by the Facebook and Twitter. Let me introduce a little bit about museums and social media. Various social media applications are successfully being used in conjunction with innovation public outreach strategy by museums to engage, educate, and interact with members of their community, and to reach and attract new audiences. To early studies, focusing on the use of social media and increase in museum interactions illustrates the success of social media and networking at the museums and galleries in Australian state of New South Wales and the National Gallery of Denmark. Another more recent study by Chris and Zoe found that social media boosts the dialogue, real-time communication, and engagement with visitors and facilitate the interpretations of cultural experience. Additionally, social media enable a participatory learning process, expand the museum authenticity, and diminish the battery of authority of conventional museums. But observe that museums can gain by observing and listening to their audiences through studying the engagement of museum experience represented through the sharing of images and text on social media. Instagram, as a visual social media platform, is the most popular on which visitors are sharing these experiences. The use of Instagram or visual source for sharing life experiences, such as museum interaction, is also corroborated by Pink and Ross. Facebook and Instagram now dominate the social media landscape, evidenced by the significant user engagement when measured by time accumulation of use. For this reason, social media should be used as a tool to engage audiences and promote museums and collections. What is Color Our Collection? Color Our Collection is launched by the New York Academy of Medicine Library in 2016. It's an all-new coloring festival on social media during which libraries, museums, archives, and other cultural institutions around the world share free coloring content featuring images from their collections. The all-new Color Our Collection week generally occurs on the first full week of February, when the new coloring books are released on the website and shared throughout the week by the participating institution on social media. And here is the website. In 2016, it had 215 institutions participate from over 9 different countries, which are Australia, Canada, Chile, England, France, Japan, Russia, Spain, the United States, and other countries. Fast forward to 2020. 509 organizations representing libraries, special collections, digital collections, museums, historic homes, archives, and historical society have participated in the last 5 years. Each year is broken out by the numbers of institutions that have participated. Here's a table of social media museum data. One way for tracking an organization's website popularity is by the Alexa ranking. The Alexa ranking is calculated by looking at estimated average daily unique visitors and number of page views for given site over the past 3 months. The lower number is, the more popular website is. In 2010, data on Alexa ranking was collected on the museum and collections and their followers. The top 7 highlighted institutions all had over 100,000 followers at that time. I have placed the Alexa ranking and the Instagram follower for 2020. Please note that top 2 ranked in 2010 and 2020 are the Metropolitan Museum of Art, Museum of Modern Art. Both start with just over 100,000 followers across social media in 2010 and have grown over to 3 million followers on Instagram alone in 2020. This illustrates how social media is a tool to engage followers and potential visitors. Here are my 5 research questions. Which of the 11 collections within the University of Alabama Museum should be included in this project? Which object from the Fashion Archive should be included in the project? How should the selected object be rendered? How should the rendering of the objects be assembled with the coloring book including its layout and design? How should the renderings and coloring book be launched on social media during the designated week of 3rd February 2020? Let me talk about methodology. For the UAM collection selection, discussion with the UAM Chief Curator and Director of Museum Research and Collection about the various collections and which object within each would be best suited for the photographing and rendering in black lines. There are a total 11 collections in the University of Alabama Museum, 5 of which were selected for inclusion in the Colorado Collection Project: archaeology, earth science, ethnography, entomology, and historic. Here is a photograph of selecting the parrot. A total of 4 objects were selected from each of 5 UAM collections. TFA object selection was directed by its curator, and through discussion, it was decided that opportunity to focusing on the object with an obvious or non-obvious nature theme would be beneficial for the overall concept of the project. 4 objects were selected from the collection of the Fashion Archive. Here is a photograph of the rendering the mask. How should the selected object be rendered? A photograph of each object was taken and analyzed to determine it could be accurately rendered in blackline drawing. One photograph was rejected due to inability to accurately render it in a blackline drawing. Procreate app, an Apple iPad, and Apple Pencil were used to render the blackline drawing of the object from the color photographs. This flowchart outline are the steps of the object renderings. Photograph object. Take photos of object, making sure to include different views and angle. Access photograph to determine feasibility of blackline renderings. Check it can be read by the human eye without color and still interpreted as object. Make area lines more distinct if the rendering proceeds. Digitally render in Procreate app, Apple iPad using iPad Pencil. And then I talked to the curator for feedback. The discussion was guided by how well the objects were visually represented by the renderings. Could the viewer tell what it was? The feedback from curator guides the next step. If I get a positive feedback, I will get a final approval by curator. But the feedback is negative, I will repeat step 1 to 2, 1 to 3, or 2 to 3. Here is some examples after I repeat these steps. Here are the 4 digital renderings from the UM archaeology. Here are 4 digital object renderings from UM Earth Science. Here are the 4 digital object renderings from the UM Ethnology. Here are 4 digital object renderings from UM Entomology. Here are 4 digital object renderings from UM Historic. Here are 4 digitally object renderings choosing from TFA. Let me talk about coloring book layout and design. The layout of coloring book were organized to showcase each of 5 individual collections with corresponding 4 objects from the UM, archaeology, earth science, ethnography, entomology, and historic. TFA was the final collection of objects featured in the coloring book. So let me talk about results of coloring book layout and design. Here is the front page of OurCollections coloring book. Here's the intro page of the coloring book. Here are the 12 digitally object renderings put in the OurCollection template. Here is the rest of 12 put in the template. Let's see the social media strategy. Prior to the launch of campaign, a project promotional video was created. In addition, students were filmed in 3 different locations on the University of Alabama campus, coloring pages from the coloring book for use in short videos for posting during the campaign week. The social media manager for both the UM and TFA developed the following content for posting on each Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter account during the week of 3rd February 2020. Here's the videos of UM Museum and TFA students participate coloring the butterfly. Here's a Harlequin beetle animation video created by Dr. Kunz. It's a video of UM Museums and TFA students participate coloring 1992 Swarovski crystal dragonfly monodial. Here is a 1992 Swarovski crystal dragonfly mono-deer lamination video. Let me talk about social media and data analysis. I created a few tables of different social media for UAM and TFA. The likes are recorded for the content on each platform. So for the UAM, there's 33 posts on Facebook, and there are 50 posts on Twitter, and there are 13 posts on Instagram. For the TFA, there are 12 posts on Facebook, 12 posts on Twitter, and 13 posts on Instagram. For the UM, the most liked posting on the social media per day is Twitter 31 likes on Monday, Instagram 112 likes on Tuesday, Instagram 39 likes on Wednesday, Instagram 75 likes on Thursday, and Instagram 111 likes on Friday. The most liked posting on social media was 112 likes on Instagram on Tuesday, and it's worth mentioning that there are 1,089 views on Twitter on Monday. Total likes for all posting UM on each per day. Facebook 296 likes. Twitter 205 likes with 2,546 views. Instagram 364 likes with 1,905 views. Top likes for the TFA. Instagram 84 likes on Monday, Instagram 183 likes on Tuesday, Instagram 112 likes on Wednesday, Instagram 66 likes on Thursday, Instagram 77 likes on Friday. Total combined likes for the TFA, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. The most liked posting on social media was Instagram 183 likes on Tuesday. Total like for all posting each per day. Facebook 131 likes. Instagram 522 likes with 2,317 views. And Twitter 50 likes with 500 views. Total combined the likes for all posting on the UAM and TFA, Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. Facebook 427 likes. Twitter 255 likes, with 2,405 views. Instagram 886 likes, with 4,222 views. This data supports the trend that Instagram is the most popular social media platform of the three. Some final thoughts from me. The most challenging object to digitally render were the butterfly and the paper dress. At the first time, I drew the design butterfly, but I did not have much knowledge with butterfly wing pattern. After I learned the wing pattern from the book, it helps me to design more detailed butterfly wings pattern. And the paper dress is hard because the pattern with black color field. The average amount of the time digitally rendered an object was 10 hours. Some of digitally renders I draw a couple hours until finished, but the most of them I broke the hour out. It's difficult to draw and see the digitally screen for a long time. Oriental Prayer Rock took me over 22 hours, and 1992 Swarovski Crystal Dragonfly Mono Deer took me over 17 hours. Here are the references for the presentation. Thank you for all listening.